Okay, let's talk about the calling of the disciples. This is the lesson we did a couple weeks ago. Our main texts are Matthew 4, 18 through 22, Mark 1, verses 16 through 20, and Luke 5, verses 1 through 11. The calling of the disciples is a key event in the life of Jesus. That's why we took a couple weeks to study it. Point one, the disciples were likely teenagers just like you. That's one of my favorite things about all of this. So the typical Jewish education timeline looked like this. Scripture at 5, Mishnah at 10, Torah obligations at 13 or 12, depending on how you count. Either a trade or rabbi training by 15 and married at 18. Peter is the only disciple that's mentioned as having a wife. And then another reason we think the disciples were teenagers comes from Matthew 17, 24 through 27. And then we're going to go ahead and skip ahead. According to Exodus 30, 14 through 15, only those who were over the age of 20 had to pay the temple tax. So the conclusive evidence is that Peter was possibly the only disciple over 20, and that would make sense culturally for their time period. If you were studying under a rabbi, you would be a teenager. Okay, so what does that mean for us? If the ones that Christ chose to spread the good news of the gospel were teenagers, they were literally world changers, you can be a world changer too. Another point that we cannot overlook is the fact that Jesus was 30 years of age when he started his ministry assignment on earth. This was also Jewish custom, so rabbis took on disciples or followers to train at the exact age of 30. So it would make sense that his disciples would be teenagers. Okay.